Hello, and welcome to Danomics. In this video, we're going to be reviewing the functionality within the Badhole ID and Repair module. To access this module, come here to the Central Module Selection drop-down menu and select Badhole ID and Repair. In this module, the primary objective is to flag and correct washout intervals so that you can move forward in your interpretation without worrying that your data does not represent the subsurface. So let's look at a few examples. When you first come into the module, the only washout that is being flagged is based on the row B minimum criterion. We can add additional criteria by clicking the check boxes. As we do so, we see that more criteria boxes become available on a zone-by-zone basis. We also see that we have an option on how to repair the curves that are then flagged as washout. By default, flagging is only performed on the bulk density and PE curves, as that tool has a shallow radius or shallow depth of investigation. However, we can also choose to flag washout for both our neutron and sonic curves. We can also designate whether we'd like to evaluate for coal and salt, and if we would like to expand out the Badhole flags through padding Badhole, and if we'd like to blend our repaired curve with our original curves in areas adjacent to washouts. Criteria can be set either through dragging and dropping the parameter overlay lines on a zone-by-zone basis. They can be typed into the parameter box either as defaults or at the zone level. Once your criteria have been entered and you feel comfortable with them, inspect some of the areas that have been flagged as washout. Here we can see two low density, high porosity streaks that have been flagged as washout. And we can see that the caliper tool is responding to these, suggesting that this is indeed washout. The repair is made automatically for us. In this case, a multilinear regression model has been applied. We don't have to specify what curves to use in the multilinear regression. The software automatically determines that for us based on curve availability. Other options include to take no action and to only flag the Badhole, to null the values in Badhole, that is, to set the curve to undefined, to repair with multilinear regression, and to repair with random forest. The differences between the multilinear regression and random forest models with respect to the results are often quite similar. However, there will be some differences as they use different underlying machine learning methods. In general, the multilinear regression is significantly faster than random forest due to the way that machine learning model works. One thing that should be noted is when you're evaluating for coal and salt, you need to first activate whether or not to evaluate for it, and then set whether or not coals should be flagged within that zone. If you were to, for example, believe that there may be coal here, this would allow the software to evaluate if coal is present before flagging as washout to avoid accidentally repairing a signature that is actually correct. All right, if you have any questions on how to use the Badhole and ID module or would like to learn more, please feel free to contact us at support@danomics.com. Thank you.